Good afternoon, classmate. Good afternoon, Ma'am Shira. My topic is about Chapter 13, Complaint Handling and Service Recovery. What is customer complaining behavior? The first law of service quality and productivity might be do it right the first time, but we can't ignore the fact that failures continue to occur, sometimes for reasons outside the organization control, such as the ice storm that caused the JetBlue incident of our opening Bignit. Dito sa customer complaining behavior, ito ay isang negative problem para sa isang business or sa supplier ng ating business. Halimbawa na lang kapag yung customer ay nakaka-encounter ng hindi magandang serbisyo mula sa ating business, syempre dito na maglalabas ng customer complaining behavior si customer dahil sa hindi niya nagustuhan ng serbisyo ng isang business. Customer response options to service failures. Dito sa figure nito, dinidiscuss sa model na ito na merong three major courses of action. We have number 1, take some form of public action. Ito ay nag-compose ng tatlo. We have complaint to the service, form complaint to a third party and take legal action to seek redress. Number 2 is take some form of private action including abandoning the supplier, defects, switch provider, negative word of mouth. And number 3 is take no action. Understanding customer complaining behavior. Number 1 is why do customers complain? We have obtained compensation. Consumers often complain to recover some economic loss by seeking a refund compensation or have the service perform again. Dito sa obtained compensation, mararanasan natin na mawalan ng pera. Example na lang if tayo ay magastos o maluho sa sarili natin, syempre, maubos talaga yung mga pera natin lalo na if hindi tayo marunong magtipid. Next is vent their anger. Some customers complain to reveal self-esteem and to vent their anger and frustration. Siyempre, dito sa vent their anger, kapag ang customer ay hindi nakararanas ng magandang serbisyo sa isang business, dito na sila madalas magalit dahil sa mga nararanasan nila, lalo na kapag nagkasabay na ang galit ng empleyado at customer. Dito na nagiging emotional ang customer. Yung self-esteem nila ay naapektuhan kaya madalas nagkakaroon ng away ang empleyado at ang customer. Next is help to improve the service. When customers are highly involved with a service, they give feedback to try and contribute towards service improvements. Dito naman sa help to improve the service is si customer ay nagbibigay ng mga recommendation para mas mapaganda pa ang serbisyo ng isang business, mostly sa mga fast food restaurant. Kadalasan, humingi sila ng suggestion para mas mapa-improve pa nila yung quality service nila. Next is for altruistic reason. Some customers are motivated by altruistic reason and they want to spare with customers from experiencing the same shortcomings, and they may feel bad if they fail to draw attention to a problem that will raise difficulties for others if it remains uncorrected. Dito sa altruistic reasons, pinapakita ng isang tao ang happiness niya compared sa sarili niya. Number 2, what proportion of unhappy customers complain? Research shows that average only 5% to 10% of customers who have been unhappy with the service actually complain. Sometimes the percentage is far lower. Number 3 is why don't unhappy customers complain? Customer may not want to take the time to write a letter, send an email, fill in a form, or make a phone call, particularly if they don't see the service as worth the effort. Many customers see the payoff of uncertain and believe that no one would be concerned about their problem or would be willing to resolve. Dito sa why don't unhappy customers complain, ay dahil sa mga customer na hindi nila alam kung ano ang mga complaint nila sa mga customer service staff, member ng restaurant, nahihirapan silang makipag-deal sa mga ito. Number 4, who is most likely to complain? Researcher findings consistently show that people in higher socioeconomic levels are more likely to complain than those in lower levels. Dito naman sa who is most likely to complain, sinasabi na mga customer na may pinag-aralan, sila yung kadalasan may confidence mag-complain about sa mga na-encounter nilang problem. Mostly sa business, sa mga restaurant dahil nga may pinag-aralan sila. Number 5, where do customers complain? Study shows that the majority of complaints are made at the place where the service was received. Dito sa where do customer complain, kadalasan ang mga customer ay nag-complain kapag sila ay naka-encounter ng problem sa pinuntahan nilang place. Halimbawa na lang sa isang fast food restaurant, kapag naka-encounter sila ng hindi magandang serbisyo, dito na sila malakas ang loob mag-complain dahil may pagkakamali ang fast food restaurant. Number 6, what do customers expect once they have made a complaint? Whenever a service failure occurs, people expect to be adequately compensated in a fair manner. However, recent studies show that many customers feel they have not been treated fairly nor received adequate recompense. Next is the three-dimension fairness. This model is composed of complaining handling and service recovery process. Justice dimension is divided into three dimensions of fairness. We have number 1, just procedural justice. Procedural justice concerns policies and rules that any customers have to go through to seek fairness, and customers expect the firm to assume responsibility, which is the key to start of a fair procedure followed by a convenient and responsive recovery process. Dito sa procedural justice, si customer ay nakakaranas ng fair na policies at rules na kung saan ito ay ikinatutuwa ng customer, o kaya kapag isang business may maganda kung ang policies at rules sa isang business magtatagal ay iyong empleyado sa isang business dahil nagsunod tayo sa procedural justice. Number 2, interactional justice involves employees of the firm who provide the service recovery and their behavior toward the customer. Giving an explanation for the failure and making an effort to resolve the problem are very important. Dito sa interactional justice, ang isang individual na person ay binibigyan ng magandang treatment at nag-focus sa isang maayos na decisions, at ang mga employers naman ay may maayos na explanation or decision making sa isang employee na may kasamang dignity, respect, and sensitivity. Number 3, outcome justice concerns compensation a customer receive as a result of the losses and inconveniences incurred because of service failure. Next is dealing with complaining customers and recovering from service failure. Number 1, take complaints professionally and not personally. Number 2, be prepared to deal with angry customers who may behave in an insulting way to service personnel who may not be fault. Number 3, take the perspective that customer complaints allow firm a chance to correct problems, restore relationships, improve future satisfaction for all. Number 4 is develop effective service recovery procedure. Next is customer responses to effective service recovery. Service recovery is an umbrella term for a systematic efforts by a firm to correct a problem following a service failure and to retain a customer's goodwill. Its efforts play a crucial role in achieving customer satisfaction and loyalty. Dito sa service recovery ay nagbibigay ng isang effort sa isang problem para may tama ito. Siyempre, ang ating customer, mag-retain sila ng goodwill sa isang business. Effective service recovery requires thoughtful procedures for resolving problems and handling disgruntled customers. It is critical for firms to have effective recovery strategies because even a single service problem under the following condition can destroy a customer's confidence in a firm.
Inumin ko lang yung isang gamot.
It is critical for firms to have effective recovery strategies because even a single service problem under the following conditions can destroy a customer's confidence in a firm. We have letter A, the failure is totally outrageous. Example given, blatant dishonesty on the part of the supplier. The problem fits a pattern of failure rather than an isolated incident. The recovery efforts are weak, serving to confound the original problem rather than correct it. Dito sa effective service recovery, siya yung nagre-resolve ng isang problem ng customer at kinakausap ito ng systematic way. Next is impact of effective service recovery on customer loyalty. Sinasabi dito na TARP research found that intention to repurchase for different types of products ranged from 9% to 37% when customers were satisfied but did not complain. So pinapakita nga dito sa model na to na yung customer did not complain ay nag-start na 9% to 37% when yung customers were dissatisfied but did not complain. For a major complaint, the retention rate increased from 9% when dissatisfied customers did not complain to 19% if the customer complained and the company offered a sympathetic ear but was unable to resolve the complaint to the satisfaction of the customer. If the complaint could be resolved to the satisfaction of the customer, the retention rate jumped to 54%. So yun nga, yung complaint ba resolved, pinakita na dito sa model na yung 54, nag-jump na siya sa 50, from 46%, nag-jump na siya to 54%. The highest retention rate is 82%, was achieved when problems were fixed quickly, typically on the spot. So yun na nga, complaint was resolved quickly, naging 82% na siya. Next is important of service recovery. Number 1, plays a crucial role in achieving customer satisfaction. Dito naman, kailangan ng mga customer ay may magandang customer satisfaction sa serbisyo ng isang business. Number 2, test a firm's commitment to satisfaction and service quality. Dito naman, kailangan may commitment and satisfaction ng isang service quality. Number 3, impacts customer loyalty and future profitability. Dito naman, kailangan may maayos tayong relationship sa ating mga customer para magkaroon ng loyalty at maayos na profitability ang ating mga customer sa isang business. Next is the service recovery paradox. Service recovery paradox refers to the reflect that customers who have experienced a service failure and then have it resolved are sometimes more satisfied than customers who have no problem in the first place. Dito sa service recovery paradox, sinasabi na mga customer na naka-experience ng isang service failure tapos ito ay naayos, sila yung mga mas satisfied compared sa customers na wala nang experience na problem sa kanilang complaint. Customers who experience a service failure that is satisfactorily resolved may be more likely to make future purchases than customers without problems. Yung mga customers na naka-experience ng service failure tapos nasatisfy sila sa pag-ayos, sila yung mostly bumabalik sa isang business para bumili ulit ng mga product nila. If second service failure occurs, the paradox disappears. Customer expectations have been raised and they become disillusioned. Severity and recoverability of failure, example given, spoiled wedding photos may limit firms' ability to delight customers with recovery efforts. Best strategy, do it right the first time. Next is principles of effective service recovery system, strategies to reduce customer complaint barriers. Meron tong nahati sa dalawang types, yung complaint barriers for dissatisfied customers, strategies to reduce these barriers. Sa complaint barriers for dissatisfied customers, we have inconvenience, hard to find the right complaint procedure, effort involved in complaining. Next is doubtful payoff, uncertain if action will be taken by the firm to address the problem, unpleasantness, fear of being treated rudely, hassle, embarrassment. For the strategies to reduce these barriers, we have make feedback easy and convenient, put customer service hotline numbers, email, and postal addresses on all customers' communication materials. Assure that feedback is taken seriously. Have service recovery procedures in place, communicate these customers. Feature service improvements based on customer feedback. Make feedback experience positive. Thank customers for their feedback. Train frontline employees not to hassle. Allow anonymous feedback. Next is how to enable effective service recovery. We have number 1, be proactive. Service recovery needs to be initiated on the spot, ideally before customers have a chance to complain. Dito, bago mag-complain ang isang customer, dapat malaman kaagad ng empleyado yung naging problem ng isang customer para hindi na ito magalit at magkaroon ng away ang empleyado sa customer. Number 2, recovery procedure need to plan. Identify most common service problems and have prepared scripts to guide employees in service recovery. Dito naman, kailangan i-identify yung mga common problem ng isang customer para si employee alam niya ang gagawin para ma-recovery ito. Recovery skill must be taught. As a customer, you may quickly feel insecure at the point of service failure because things are not turning out as anticipated, so you look to an employee for assistance. Dito, kung ang customer hindi agad inasikaso yung complaint problem nila dito na na-feel ng isang customer ang insecure kasi nga hindi sila inaasikaso ng empleyado, dapat ayusin yung complaint nila. Kaya dito na sila hahanap ng employee para ayusin ang kanilang problem. Number 4, recovery requires empowered employees. Service recovery effort should not be flexible and employees should be empowered to use their judgment and communication skills to develop solutions that will satisfy complaining customers. Dito, dapat ang mga empleyado ay flexible, marunong makipag-communicate ng ayos at may critical thinking, ayusin ang problem ng mga customer para si customer ay masatisfy sa ginawang pag-aayos ng kanilang complaint. Next, how generous should be compensation be? Rules of thumb for managers to consider, we have 3. Number 1, what is the positioning of your firm? If a firm is known for service excellence and charges a high premium for quality, then customer will expect service failures to be rare. So the firm should make a demonstrable effort to recover the few failures that do occur and be prepared to offer something of significant value. Number 2, how severe was the service failure? Customers expect little for minor inconveniences but a much more significant compensation if major damage in terms of time, effort, annoyance, or anxiety was created by the failure. Who is the affected customer? Long-term customer and those who spend heavily at a service provider expect more, and it is worth making an effort to save their business, and one-time customers tend to be less demanding and have less economic importance to the firm. Next, service guarantees. One way to particularly customer-focus firms to institutionalize professional complaint handling and effective service recovery is service guarantees. In fact, a growing number of companies offer customers a service guarantee promising that if service delivery fails to meet predefined standards, the customer will be entitled to one or more forms of compensation such as an easy-to-claim replacement, refund, or credit. Ito yung kadalasang ginagamit ng mga company kapag ang mga customer nila ay may na-encounter na problem sa mga product nila, at kapag hindi ito naging effective sa customer, ang company na mismo ang nagbibigay ng replacement o ibabalik nila ang bayad ng customer sa binili nilang product sa isang company. The power of service guarantees. We have number 1, guarantees force firms to focus on what customers want and expect in each element of the service. Number 2, guarantees set clear standards. Number 3, guarantees require systems to get and act on customer feedback. Number 4, guarantees force service organization to understand why they fail and to overcome potential fail points. Number 5, guarantees reduce the risk of purchase and build loyalty. Next is how to design service quality. We have unconditional. Dito, ito yung limited, absolute, or unqualified. Number 2, easy to understand and communicate. Dito dapat madaling maintindihan ng service guarantees na isang company at may maayos na communication. Number 3, meaningful to the customer. Di syempre, dapat yung service guarantees na isang company dapat meaningful ito at katanggap-tanggap sa isang customer. Number 4, easy to invoke. Number 5, easy to collect. Number 6 is credible. Type of service guarantees. We have number 1, single attribute specific guarantee. One key attribute of the service is covered by the guarantee. Dito naman, sinasabi na kapag ang customer ay may na-encounter na problem sa isang company, nagbibigay sila ng service guarantee. Multi-attribute specific guarantee. A few important attributes of the service are covered by the guarantee. So yun nga, yung mostly yung mga important attributes, kino-cover dito ng service guarantee. Full satisfaction guarantee. All aspects of the service are covered by the guarantee and there are no exceptions. So mostly yung mga service quality dito ay lahat ng aspeto ng isang service guarantee ay kino-covered, wala itong exceptions. Combined guarantee, all service aspects are covered. Explicit minimum performance standards and important attributes. Next is it always appropriate to introduce a service guarantee? Companies that already have a strong reputation for service excellence may not need guarantee. So yun nga, yung mga companies na may magandang reputation, tapos lagi silang service excellence, hindi na sila nagbibigay ng guarantee sa kanilang mga customer dahil maayos naman yung mga palakad nila, good product naman yung mga ibinebenta nila. In contrast, a firm whose service currently is poor must first work to improve quality to a level above what is guaranteed. Service firms whose quality is truly uncontrollable because of external forces would be foolish to consider a guarantee. In a market in which consumers see little financial, personal, or physiological risk associated with purchasing and using a service, a guarantee adds little value but still costs money to design, implement, and manage. Next is J customers. J customers is someone who acts in a toothless or abusive way, causing problems for the firm, its employees, and other customers. Si J customers ang siyang nagbibigay ng problem sa isang employee at customers sa pamamagitan ng isang abusive way, kaya nagkakaroon ng away ang employee at customer dahil kay J customers. There are 7 types of J customers. We have number 1, the cheat. Thinks of various way to cheat the firm. So, syempre, example na lang dito, if halimbawa yung customer mo, ginaya yung business mo, so yun yung tinatawag na cheat. The thief, no intention of paying, sets out to steal or pay less. Dito naman ito yung mga nagnanakaw sa isang grocery store o kaya hindi nagbayad ng kanilang binili. The rule breaker, many services need to establish rules to guide customers safely through the service encounter. Government agencies may impose rules for health and safety reasons. Some rules protect other customers from dangerous behavior. Ensure company rules are necessary, should not be too much or inflexible. Next, number 4, the belligerent. Shouts loudly, maybe mounting insults, threats, and cures. Service personnel are often abused even when they are not to be blamed. Confrontations between customers and service employees can easily escalate. Number 5, the family feuders. People who get into arguments with other customers, often members of the family. Number 6, the vandal. Service vandalism include pouring soft drinks into bank cash machines, slashing bus seats, breaking hotel furniture. Bored and drunk young people are common source of vandalism. So yun nga, mostly yung mga gumagawa nito kadalasan yung mga kabataan. Lalo na kapag naboboard sila o nakainom, mostly sila yung mga gumagawa ng mga vandalism sa mga pader. Minsan sila yung mga nagwawala kapag nalalasing, sumisira ng mga gamit. So yun. Number 7, the deadbeat. Customers who fail to pay as distinct from thieves who never intended to pay in the first place. Preventive action is better than cure. Example given, insisting on prepayment, asking for credit card number when order is taken. Customer may have good reason for not paying. Dealing with consumer fraud. We have number 1, if in doubt, believe the customer. Keep a database of how often customers invoke service guarantees of payments made for service failure. Number 3, insights from research on guarantee cheating. We have 3 parts. Amount of guarantee payout had no effect on customer cheating. Repeat purchase intention reduce cheating intent. Customers are reluctant to cheat if service quality is high. Next is managerial implications. We have firms can be benefit from offering 100% money back guarantees. Guarantees should be offered to regular customer as part of membership program since regular customers are unlikely to cheat. Letter C is excellent service firms have less to worry about than average providers. That's all po. Thank you.